Briss is kind of a remarkable a remarkable day, and it's really a pact. So we make a pact between the baby and life itself, and we make a pact between Jack and God, and we also make a pact between all of us and this little guy. It isn't an easy day. Jeffrey's been apologizing to the baby for about 48 hours now. But I love that rather than being in a hospital and an anonymous, doctor somewhere, he gets to be surrounded by the voices of the community that will kind of hold him in that discomfort. A bris is a covenant, and like any covenant, it's equal parts faith, struggle, and commitment. So today's the day where your brother became a Jew, and where he got his Hebrew name, and we know that his English name, Jack, is very good because it has synonyms with my dad, John, but also a jackaroo is an Australian rancher. So if anyone's ever read The Man from Snowy River, he's already been called jackaroo in our family. But as Papa said, it reminds him that he is his own guy already and will carve his own way in the world, but he also stands on the shoulders of giants. And Jeffrey talks about that generation and says they were cut from a different cloth. So it's an amazing thing to have like a shadow name of these people who've come before you, willing him forward, wishing him good, watching out for him. I hope that Jack will, as a young man, relish his independence, the feeling that we all have when we're young that the whole world is made for us. And then as we grow, it's more like we're humbled a little bit. And so you start to understand that God resides in intimacy or in connection, not so much in great deeds, but in small deeds done with great love. So the covenant for us is about staying present, not just when it's pleasurable, but no matter what. And that's the brilliance of the covenant, is that you can't do it alone. You can't fulfill it alone. We actually need each other to fulfill it. To learn that what seems on the surface as separation and decoration, so like the Mensons love ice hockey, the Collins are pretty ambivalent about ice, but are learning to love ice hockey because otherwise we can't be friends with the Mensons. Or Claire and Gus don't have a car, and if we had a family crest it would be the minivan. But underneath that decoration, what I hope he'll learn is that the thing that makes you guys the same as your friend or the adult across the room or your sister is that in life he will be asked, like today, to feel everything. So you guys will at some point in your life know ungovernable love, the feeling that you want to take people and buy an insurance policy and ensure that they are forever okay. And then you will also learn change and loss, and that this too must pass, and it passes very, very quickly. So what looks like a circumcision is actually a mother and father handing up their child to life and hoping he will make a pact with it to stay present no matter what he experiences, as we make a pact to stay present for him through no matter what. We pack a hamper with all the tools, advice and blessings we've collected, and then we whisper Godspeed. So the final covenant which my kids are going to speak to is that this day is also a covenant between us and Jack. That while we may fight and disagree and he'll destroy your model plane, that we will also be there when he's joyous and when he suffers. Samuel, you are such a fine man. You are already a mensch. And Dad and I are so proud of you that we hope this little one will just breathe in your kind, gentle ways, your protective, generous instincts, your smart, sensitive way of being. You are already a mensch to us. Grace Violet, there are so many things about you that I hope this baby takes away. I always wanted a daughter, Gracie, I always wanted a daughter who was both powerful and kind. And when this baby lay in your bed last night, the way you held him and whispered to him, like you love so deeply. And I hope this baby takes your loyalty and your passion and your creativity, and that he'll begin to see the world as you do. And wherever Charlie is, I don't know where Charlie is, playing pool. Charlie, if you know him, is just like, we just don't really know where he came from. He's like just the nicest human being. I keep telling Sam and Grace that there he is. Hey Charlie, you're awesome. I keep telling Sam and Grace that there's something called Terrible Threes, And he's just never ever had a tantrum. Like you explain, we can't go to Eve's and eat ice cream because it's 9 o'clock at night and she's asleep. And he says, okay. So may this little brother follow in his footsteps. And with the 3 of you at his back, I feel like my last wish is, and I'm not going to do my normal love letter to Jeff because I've done enough of them, but my highest hope in life is that he would turn out to be like you. Thank you very much for this. And if you decide you want to go on sabbatical to Paris, I'll do it because I owe you officially for this. But now he's here. I'm very glad the 2 of you, so thank you. Sam and Grace, do you want to come up and just say your piece? Sam and Grace just wrote something each for today.
Baby Jack, I thought I would share some wishes I have for you and some advice about life. You already have a good family, a loud squeak, cuteness, and you are a good sleeper. You can be extremely calm, but when you are mad, you are mad. I hope you continue to tell us what you think and feel. I wish for you many things: good friends, a good imagination, a sense of adventure and fun so I can play and explore with you, a curiosity about history so we can talk about things no one else knows about. I think all these things make my life good. Books, sports, friends, family, a baby brother Jack, and I wish these things for you, except for the baby brother Jack. Now some advice. I hope for you to choose wisely and pick your friends who are decent, nice people. Avoid bullies at all times. Never give up, even in the face of fear. Do what is right at all times. Your family is here to help you, so you can use them. You are so new and we don't know yet anything about you. When Mom asked me at Crystal Lake if we should have another baby, I told her yes, it's a new adventure. Now you are here and it's a whole journey finding out about you. I am your brother and I am here for you.
Being small, I remember was great. We used to jump on the bed and get all wet. I remember getting food all over my face. I remember hanging out with Sam and clapping and holding Charlie and my brother. I wish for many things for you. That you have good friends and make good choices. And I hope you'll be adventurous and take countries together. I hope you'll be there when you're scared. And I will help you.
Charlie, do you want to sing Shema with Sammy? Sing. Okay. Do you want to sing Shema, baby? No? You don't have to. Okay. And I think Melissa was going to just say one last piece to close.
That is an incredibly tough act to follow. I mean, she's got the accent, and the baby, everything. So, briefly, picking up on the theme of wishes. Well, first of all, I love the name. I have to say, when David and I were pregnant, we said, if it's a boy, it's going to be Jack. Then first baby, girl. Second baby, girl. Baby, girl. So they were like, Tova, Jack, Goldstone. Kidding. So, couldn't have happened to a better person. Okay. What a lucky little baby to have gotten such great parents, siblings, extended family, and friends. So I'm picking up on the spirit of wishes, which started off with your dad and Justine and then the kids. And I'm going to just ask at the end, do you guys have any wishes you want to shout out?